I got to spend back in college a few summers out in Washington, D.C. doing some internships. And during one of these summers, I got to spend 2 or 3 hours with our congressman from Southwest Missouri, who at that point was a guy named Mel Hancock. All right? And so it was interesting because I'd been in and out of the Capitol building a few times during my internships, and it was kind of a hassle, all right? Everything out of the pockets, walk through the big metal detector. You might even get frisked, or someone might do the wand thing on you, but this was a different experience because Mel and I, member of Congress and I, were walking into the Capitol. There's a big line of people. He walks right around that line of people. We're not stopping at the metal detector. We're not getting frisked. Mel points at me and looks at the guards and says, "He's with me." And we walk right on through. And then we get to the members' dining room, right? There's senators, there's congressmen in there and stuff, all these important people, and we walk right in. I'm not getting in there, except I'm with him, right? And so we had lunch together in the members' dining room, and it got me thinking, the Bible tells us, Hebrews 9:27, we're all going to die, no surprise. Then we're all going to face judgment. We are all going to face judgment, every person who ever lived. And so I kind of imagine that someday, after this life, I get to heaven, there's a big queue, there's a big line up in heaven, waiting to go through this giant sin detector. And I mean every thought you've ever had that was impure, every word you ever said that was harsh, everything you ever done that was wrong, nothing is going to get by the sin detector. And I get up there and I get in line. Jesus comes, he puts his arm around me and says, "Come on." We walk around the line, we walk past the guards, and he says, "He's with me." I don't know about you. I don't want to face judgment by myself. The Bible calls this grace. God died on the cross. Jesus died on the cross. His blood was shed so that your sins could be washed away, so that His perfection, so that His righteousness could be given to you. Will you receive that? Will you receive Jesus? And pass right on by. And Revelation 19 paints this portrait of believers sitting at the banquet table of the wedding feast of the Lamb. That's the members' dining room, right? I mean, we're going to be at the wedding feast of the King of Kings, of the Lord of Lords. That is our future, not because we deserve it, not because we've tipped the maitre d' a little bit to get in. It's because Jesus says, He's with me. She's with me. Have you accepted Jesus? Have you put Him on in faith? Have you brought Jesus into the boat, into your life? Are you doing life with Jesus? It's a huge help right here and right now. And it's the only way any of us is going to be saved in the end.